Male actor Winai Kraibutr, also known by the affectionate name Mek. He is a famous superstar of Thailand. However, when career is at its peak, he got a strange disease again. Mek had to fight this disease for 5 years. That whole process, recorded by his friends on camera, he was helped many times by psychics to repay karmic debt. He also experienced miracles several times. But Mek passed away on March 20, 2024. Many Thai people, including Mek himself, believe this is karma that he has to pay for past bad deeds. So what bad things did Mek do? Why accumulate so much karma? Death shocked all of Thailand by the male actor. What experience has it brought us? Let's find out with true case in today's video. And if you are impressed with the video, please like, subscribe channel, and turn on notification bell to support us. Thank you very much. Retribution shocks Thailand. Actors in the movie Ghost Nang Nak cannot escape karma. Mek was born on June 16, 1969, in Koh Lanta, Krabi Province, Thailand. He started out as a model and is a famous figure in the Thai film and television industry. Known by the title Chung Phat Chung of Thailand. Chung Phat Chung is Leslie Chung, is a famous Hong Kong singer and actor. During his life, Mek acted in many high-grossing movies, especially after playing the role of Mek in the classic Thai ghost movie, Ghost Nang Nak, premiered in 1999. Mek was awarded the title of billion-dollar hero and become famous all over the world. However, the biggest turning point in Mek's life started from a variety show in 2016. Turning point of life. Specifically in 2016, Mek participates in a spiritual variety show in Thailand. This program invites a spiritualist, is a person who can communicate with other spaces, with 31 participants. Among them was a celebrity guest. Will be the challenger of this program. First, the psychic will base on the date of birth of a program participant to figure out their destiny, tell the ordeal they will surely have to go through, and the challenger will search among the participants to find that individual. Only when found will it be considered a successful challenge. The program went as smoothly as expected. Mek has passed many levels and won many challenges. But when the show was about to end, a dramatic scene has emerged. When Mek was following the psychic's request to find out who created the karma, the psychic suddenly said, "Stop searching, he is standing right here," is to say Mek is the one who created the karma. The psychic explained that Mek is a person who loves and hates clearly. If there is hatred, there will be revenge. And tell him your karma in this aspect is already very great. Be more careful in the future. At this time, the host asked Mek, see if the psychic's description is correct. Mek admits that all is true. He said, "I am not the type to swear at others. But if he is really a very bad person, I will not forgive. Sooner or later, I will make that person suffer the consequences." Then the psychic asked Mek another question. Have you ever harmed a small animal? Mek was a little surprised. Then he said that, since childhood, his family was very poor. So since he was 5 years old, had to go out often to find food. He helps his parents catch fish, catch a big bag every day. Then he went into the forest to hunt birds. When he was 6 years old, he was like a little hunter. Moreover, Mek is especially afraid of snakes. So whenever he sees a snake, will use slingshot to shoot them dead. Mek said that, as a child, due to ignorance, killed many small animals, so many that he couldn't count. When he grew up, he went to a temple. Their people don't know him. However, the monk in the temple saw him and said, as a child, he killed a lot of small animals, so now my whole body will ache. After hearing this, the psychic asked Mek again, do you feel any pain in your body right now? Mek did not hide it, and immediately said, every day I am in so much pain that I can't sleep. Sometimes the pain is so bad that I can't walk. Have to crawl into the toilet. Know that. The psychic asked Mek, ever killed any small animals? For he saw their vengeful spirits around Mek. He asked Mek that, what do you want to say to these vengeful spirits? Mek said that, "I want to ask for their forgiveness," and expressed willingness to do good deeds for them. Follow up to now. People might think that this is just a storytelling show. Finished is finished. However, after this program, Mek's health gradually became worse. Strange disease appears. Doctors could not find the cause. Mek initially just felt pain without knowing the cause. But one day he discovered his palms were itchy and covered in blisters. Then his skin started to break out in big blisters. After bleeding, pus will form a scab and continue to spread. New blisters constantly forming. Mek has seen many doctors, but could not find the cause. Finally, the professional body of dermatology of a Thai medical school said, Mek has a rare skin disease called pemphigoid, caused by abnormal immune system. And the reason why he got this disease, the doctor said he didn't know. The cause of the disease is also without a trace. The doctor gave Mek hope when told him that, although this disease is rare, but can be cured. However, the psychic poured cold water on Mek. When in 2019, Mek joins this spiritual variety show again, the psychic directly confirmed with Mek that he could not fully recover. It is noteworthy that, when combining images from the programs together, can be seen, in just 3 years, pain has tormented Mek, to the point of turning him into a completely different person. During Mek's illness, his wife is Orikania. Never leave. Be with him every day. Take good care of him, encourage him, and help him find a cure. Thai people say that Mek is very unlucky to have a strange disease, but he is also lucky when having a wife like Orikania. If not, maybe, he did not survive so many years. However, even under the attentive care of his wife, one can still see Mek's condition is getting worse and worse. He could walk comfortably before, but later he had to use a wheelchair to move around. The whole body becomes thin, only skin and bones are visible. Just when the Mek family was in dire straits, friends helped him find Pai Shan, a very famous psychic in Thailand. Mr. Pai Shan's greatest talent is knowing fate. He can know the past life of an individual. Also know an individual in a past life was reincarnated as someone in this present life. Mr. Pai Shan is very accurate, but never collect money, so everyone feels he is a man of real ability. Pai Shan told Mek's wife and friend that Mek was Indian or Pakistani in his past life, is a wealthy merchant. He does business with the king, should have great power. In my previous life, Mek offended many people, especially having done bad things with Buddhism and other religions. So in this life, the karma he has to pay is very big. Journey of repentance. Remarkable. Mr. Pai Shan, through the power of precognition, no information about 7 individuals, was severely harmed by Mek in his previous life. Mr. Pai Shan not only told Mek, what are these people's names? What did they do in their past life? Even say the name clearly, and their approximate position in this life. However, the names just mentioned by Mr. Pai Shan all have pronunciation but no spelling. Cause difficulty when searching for the 7 creditors of the past life. Among the 7 creditors of Mek, the first 4 people, all reincarnated as monks in this life. Mr. Pai Shan also gave approximate information about their temple, so they were quickly found. However, these 4 monks have all passed away, so all Mek can do is to go to the temple in person, where these 4 people used to live, perform penance through a series of rituals. Meanwhile, the 5th creditor was a teacher in Pattani province, southern Thailand. Her name sounds strange. Mek's wife and friends searched for a long time, tried different spellings, and finally found the identity of the woman on the, but she passed away 15 years ago. So Mek personally went to this woman's village to complete the penance ritual, because Mek is very famous in Thailand. So the villagers were very happy when he came. They are willing to help him. So the whole ceremony went very smoothly. The strange thing is, after performing the repentance ritual with 5 creditors from previous life, Mek's health has really improved. The amount of medicine he used was greatly reduced. This adds to Mek's confidence, as well as his family and friends, and they started searching. The last two creditors in the previous life. According to Mr. Pai Shan, the sixth creditor in this life is named Torn, live near Bangkok. Mek's wife and friends struggled to find Torn's address, then ran there and found out. Torn moved to Sisaket more than 10 years ago. Fortunately, based on information provided by the current owner of the home, Mek's wife and friend finally got in touch with Torn. After knowing the whole story, Torn agreed to participate in Mek's penance ritual, and because of concern for Mek's health, don't want to force him to work too hard, so Torn decided to go to Mek's house himself. When two enemies from a previous life meet again in this life, both Mek and Torn were moved to tears. Torn also admitted he was quite surprised. Because of people with the same name as him, there are 7 or 8 people, because he moved here 15 years ago, but the land documents do not have his name on them. Even more surprising, Torn felt that his action this time was a good deed, will surely have good luck. So before giving Mek a gift to meet, Torn conveniently bought some lottery tickets, has Mek's house number. The result is 9 winning lottery tickets. Total value 180,000, bought more than $5,000. And right after, Torn accepted Mek's repentance. He won the jackpot again. Indeed, the saying good will be rewarded is fulfilled. Maybe let go of resentment and forgive others is also a way to increase one's own happiness. Bring good luck to yourself. After settling the grudge with 6 creditors from previous life, Mek family begins contact with last creditor, but they encountered unprecedented obstacles. Turns out the creditor in this previous life is a Muslim. They do not believe in reincarnation and reincarnation. See, Mek's penitential rites is an insult to them, should be completely non-negotiable. Indeed, this result was foretold early on. When Mr. Pai Shan told the information about Mek's 7th creditor, he also mentioned that this person was a Buddhist in his previous life, due to being bullied too much. So he swore, will follow another religion in the next life, and don't know. The reason is that the 7th creditor refused to forgive. So there is no way to eliminate karma, or due to too much psychological pressure, causing Mek's condition to worsen rapidly. At this time, Mr. Pai Shan proposed another method. Asked 4 high monks to perform a blessing ceremony for Mek. After completing the ritual, the miracle appeared again. Mek's health improved again. He can even go out to sunbathe by himself. Mek also shouted happily, "I'm almost recovered." However, just 2 months later, Mek collapsed again and had to go to the hospital due to long-term malnutrition and anemia. At first he was fine, but then the condition got worse. He eventually got a serious infection and say goodbye to his family and dear friends. On March 20, 2024, 55 years old. Soul leaves body to find daughter. More shocking was the day before Mek passed away. March 19, 2024. Mek's youngest daughter, in kindergarten alone, packing school bag. The teacher asked why she closed her bag. The girl said innocently, "Dad came to pick her up." At this time, Mek is still in the ICU. Many people think Mek could not bear to leave his daughter. His soul left his body to meet his daughter. Until the night of March 20, 2024, Mek's daughter is sleeping. Suddenly said to mother, "Dad is here." Then the girl turned over and went back to sleep. At this time, Mek's wife, not knowing, he passed away. Mek's funeral was held according to Buddhist rites. His body has just been moved to the temple. Just as the car stopped, Mek's little daughter, who was with her aunt, said, "Dad is here." At the funeral, the youngest daughter crawled into Mek's coffin and stopped there for a minute, then suddenly burst into tears. When people ask, "What's up?" the child's words shocked everyone. The girl said, Dad told her to take the cotton out of her nose, because he felt so much pain. Not only met the little girl, Mek's spirit also visited Mr. Pai Shan many times, who helped him a lot. Mr. Pai Shan said. Mek looked relieved. He said regretfully that, if I knew in advance, is that oneself cannot escape this cycle of cause and effect. I didn't have to struggle to find a cure. Not only himself had to endure a lot of pain, his wife and children also had to suffer a lot. Mr. Pai Shan said to Mek, "Not so, because Mek has done penance in this life, and sincerely atoned for his sins, also had to endure a lot of suffering. Therefore the karma of Mek has been paid off, so it will not follow Mek to the next life anymore." Mek's story is really thrilling. From a poor childhood to adulthood with much glory, but middle age is tormented by illness. This disease not only makes him suffer physically, moreover, it also creates a huge shock from within the mind and spirit of Mek. Fortunately, he has a virtuous wife and sincere friends with him through many difficulties and hardships since he got sick, and True Case believes that each person will have different feelings after listening to this true story of Mek. As the Buddhist scriptures say, all things never go away, only karma follows the body, meaning when people die, then all the wealth cannot be brought along. Only good and bad karma will follow you to the next life. Indeed, in life, there is only good deeds and virtues. Create lots of good karma. Only then can we bring ourselves a good future. Thank you for watching the whole video. And before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe channel, and turn on notification bell to stay updated with the latest stories on True Case channel.